right, welcome everybody to the second game of the season for the Goffstown girls varsity soccer team. Thank you to David and Jen at GTV for allowing us to broadcast this live, and we are looking forward to a second consecutive game on the Grizzlies' new turf field. It's a little bit warmer out there today than it was last week. The sun's going in and out of the clouds, but that field, I know walking across it, was a little bit warm earlier. I'm joined today by Joe McGrail and with Keith LaValliere, so the same crew as last week. And this is a game that I know, Joe, the Grizzlies want to get out to a fast start. They lost the opener last week against the BG Cardinals by a score of 2-5. They did well to hang in there after going down by a score of 0-4. And they certainly made the second half a little more exciting with a couple of goals there. So I think it was almost a year ago to the day, Joe, you and I were at the Red Raiders home field in Rochester, New Hampshire, as the Grizzlies opened up last season against this team. On the road, they earned a victory. It was a fairly wide open game. We ended up winning 7-2. We had 5 different goal scorers, and it'll be interesting today to see if the Red Raiders have a similar style. Last year they played a really high line, if you remember that. And so as they tried to stay in attack mode, we would try to get over the top of that line. So there wasn't always a lot of slow, methodical building up of play during that game. We do like to play fast, but I think we like to play fast with a purpose. So again, today is expected to be a different style of play compared to last week, but the goal obviously is the same: play our game, generate more quality scoring chances, and come away with points. So we are waiting on the ref's whistle. They're adjusting one of the goals now. Make sure it's on the line, both of them. And it looks like they're battening them down. Even the refs are expecting a lot of balls to get buried in the back of the nets, it looks like. So hopefully we test how strong those nets are today. So Spaulding finished last year with a record of 3-13. They did not make the playoffs. They scored 29 goals and gave up 81 total. And just by comparison, that's 70 more goals than last week's opponent, Bishop Girton. So that says something about both teams, I think. Again, the Grizzlies finished last year 8-7-1, scoring 41 goals and giving up 32. So the Red Raiders finished 19th in Division I. Again, did not make the playoffs, but they were a hard-fighting team, if I remember, Joe. And again, with that particular style, they were fast-paced the entire game. So there is the opening whistle. Spaulding's going to send it back all the way to the back line, all the way back to the goalie, it looks like. So already...
pressure's on, and already a first mistake.
Yep, and there it is, the first goal for the freshman, Elle LaValliere. Great read by her. To her left, she is a lefty, and that goal was amazingly fast within the first 30 seconds of the game. So I was about to say, Joe, that the play looked different than last year, but after that quick goal, hopefully I'm wrong.
Yeah, well, that just kept on going back, and it wasn't with much haste that was going back there. And Goffstown caught right up with it, put pressure on it, and put it right in the back of the net.
Yep, good heads-up play by Elle. Congrats to her for her first varsity goal. Elle is a freshman, and as Coach Nick has mentioned, she is exciting to watch play and should be a key part of this team for years to come. So Goffstown's settling now. Going to look to pass through the middle. Elle's going to look to send it a bit long, and that will go out of bounds. So the Red Raiders will be throwing it in deep from their end near their bench. And let's see how they come back, Joe, from getting scored on so quickly. That's a shocker. And let's see how we respond. 19 seconds, Keith said, our statistician. Thank you, Keith. So challenge, and Keith is Elle's dad. So Keith, challenge Elle next week. It's got to be 15 seconds. Yeah, there you go. All right. So Red Raiders with a long throw in. Ava D trying to swing it wide here.
You need to move up, ladies. You need to move up.
And we get a fairly good crowd in the stands today, but everyone's kind of quiet at the moment. Goffstown fighting for it. It's going to kick it up to the middle. Ari's going to look to bring this down and get control. Looking to make a connection with Kat, but Spaulding clogs the lane and gets in the way. And oh, there's another. Here's a chance coming now for the Red Raiders, but the shot's going to go wide to Shannon's left. So again, similar to last year, the Red Raiders playing down, but they're going to fight the entire game, I would imagine. So the sun is out now. Again, it's about a 75-ish degree day. Feels warmer than that on the new turf field.
Start back, move forward.
Not much wind.
Only 10, Catherine. Only 10, Catherine.
So we have a free kick here. Bridget's going to take this. Yep. She's going to send us right to the center circle.
No Goffstown jerseys underneath.
No, but we come away with the first touch. Oh, and that was going to be a nice through ball. It's getting batted around a little bit in midfield now. A lot of people calling Ava's name as she sends it back to Avery. Avery finds McKenna on the right wing. McKenna's battling to keep it forward to send it into the attacking third.
Still staying with it.
Yeah, Spaulding doing a good job of tackling it away, but and now they're coming through the midfield, and they're going to boot it upfield. So they had struck a couple of nice passes together, and then they elected to get some real estate by sending it in the air, and that has resulted in Goffstown coming away with it here. Elle looking for an option. She plays the easy pass back. Adri finds Ari. Ari touches it. Oh, tries to get it back to Ari, but it's going to find a Spaulding player who again sends it forward.
Don't let it come back.
Bridget defending nicely, shielding. She's going to send that right back up the middle. But we are not able to make the connection on the other end, so Spaulding's setting up here again. Pass came in hot. Autumn trying to get it forward. And again, white jerseys there to keep it moving forward. Brooke's going to block that back. It's going to bounce around a little bit. Now Elle's going to look for options here. Finds Bridget, and Bridget's going to boom that forward. And that's going to go all the way back to the keeper, who's going to send it right back forward.
Back to
and boy, that
Ari.
keeper's way out. If we could have gotten a foot and sent a long shot in, we might have had a chance.
Yeah, it is an offsides call.
There's an offsides. Yep. Good call. So we tried to get the ball from midfield up to a streaking McKenna on the right wing, but Spaulding again playing a little high, not quite as high as last year, but they seem a little higher than I think a normal formation. I couldn't quite tell for what they. It's like a four back line, which most teams play.
Yeah, it's a 4-back line. They had McKenna off by about 10 yards.
Yeah, like a 4-3-3. So here comes Spaulding again, right up the middle. They're going to get that ball through. And Shannon's going to run over and kick that out of bounds. But it will concede a corner kick.
Oh, a corner kick.
It's tough to see that end of that corner of the
it was
field.
a throw.
It was a throw. Okay,
Yep.
good. So here it is back in play. So Spaulding's kind of, getting the ball forward and then just trying to kind of contain it. You can see one of their center backs is coming all the way up. 10, 15, 20 yards in. Another one's falling back to cover. So there's a ball that's going to get kicked in towards Shannon. She's going to scoop it up on a couple bounces. She's going to punt that right to Elle. Elle's going to get a foot on it. She's got Cat wide. She sees Cat wide, but Spaulding player clogged that lane before the pass could get there. And we're going to try to reset here. Ari coming up, going to cut across. Elsie's Cat again.
Good ball.
Good ball.
Right to the center.
Yep.
Ari's going to stick with
trying to
it.
get the angle here. Good defense. Oh, Ari
Good
got a
defense,
touch on
but
it.
Ari's got a handle on it.
And she,
That's
yep,
Autumn,
she finds
and Autumn
Autumn.
should
Audum's
take a
gonna have
shot
hit.
here.
Oh, and the
That'll
defender's
go for a corner kick.
ricochet that past the back line. Yep, so good pressure there. Again, you can see Spaulding staying high, but, you know, all you have to do is send that ball, and then it's off to the races. So it's going to be a short kick, very fast. Avery's going to send it in. Ari's going to get a foot on it.
Oh, she does get it in
Good
towards
defensive
the net.
job to block that.
Oh, the swing and a
trying
miss.
to swing it again.
Bridget from defense
Bridget.
coming and trying to punch it in,
Yep,
but
Bridget from the top of the box, but goalie does a good job getting her gloves on it. So we had a flurry of activity and shots there. But the score remains 1-0 Grizzlies. And there's a trip. Adri's tripped up, so we get a free kick. And there's a, I was going to say a very quick set and kick, but the ref's going to call this back. I think she was a little too far forward when she tried to kick it. So Bridget's surveying the field. And send it right toward the top of the box. Little bouncing ball. Yep, Ari
push through
trying
that.
to.
Oh,
And the
Cat's
defender. Yeah, the defender trying to kick it away. Kicks it past the back line for a corner. But, boy, that could have been dangerous. That was almost on net.
yeah. Second set piece, and then probably within a minute here.
Yeah. So here's it's going to be a burner on the ground, and there it
And
is.
there's L with her
Went
second
right
goal.
to L. Yep. So it found a great inbound kick by Kat.
Good communication
Nope.
on the field. Ari must have been called off to have it sent through.
Yep. Nobody on the Spaulding team touched it, and it found L's left foot, her preferred foot, and she kept it on the ground and into the back of the net. So just like that, it's 2-0 Grizzlies with less than 10 minutes to play. All right, Keith. Well, there's 2 goals, so I think we have to figure out what L's challenge is next game. So L has scored her first and second goals of the game. Ari scored both goals last game for the Grizzlies, so we have 2 goal scorers on the season, both with 2 goals. There's a long, hopeful shot toward the net. It's going to go bouncing beyond the back line, so the Spaulding goalie's going to bring it out and set it up for a goal kick here.
Yeah, Goffstown's had a lot of great opportunities in that 18, and even down in tight next to the goal. And here's another opportunity
Oh my
here.
gosh, a giveaway. Yep, and Ari's all over it. Oh, and here's Elle with
still
another.
there.
Oh, I thought she was going to have another shot at that. So here comes a quick counter. So this is what we've seen. Dribble for about a third and then kind of send it forward for that final third to get the ball forward. So a lot of space between players. They're not playing us tight at all. It's almost like they're trying to clog zones or lanes. All right, so our first sub of the game is a Spaulding player coming in. Looks like someone on the back line, number 4 coming in. It's like outside back position. Here's a ball sent forward. Spaulding's going to see it. Instead of going back to the goalie, this time they're going to send it right back. It's going to find Adri. Adri's going to one-touch it to L. L's going to spin around in the center. Autumn's going to stay with it, get dispossessed there, and that ball's going to go through to their right winger. Bridget's going to watch it roll out of bounds, I believe. She will. So goal kick for Shannon. So Goffstown spreading out here, trying to give Shannon some targets. Bridget staying close if she needed a short kick, but she doesn't. She's going to send that right forward to Ari. And boy, Ari had 2, and this is great with the new football field lines too, Joe. You can see in that 2 or 3 yards of space around her, not contested. So Brooke's going to get over to L. L does a good job lunging for that. She's going to just send it back to Bridget. I think we're just going to play a little keep away here. Nope, we're just going to send it right forward to Ari. And, boy, we've got a lot of space here, Joe.
A lot of room and
Yep.
have a decent amount of time.
Yep. We're not having contested passes nearly to the degree we were last week. So good little give and go there by Spaulding, but the weight of the ball doesn't connect with the runner, and then that ball's going to go out of bounds for a Goffstown throw.
It's almost like the turf is moving a little too fast for Spaulding at the moment.
Yeah, and they do have a grass field, as we know from last year.
Yeah, so then.
And this year, every grass field is probably slower than normal with all the rain. Oh, so there's a ball.
Yeah, way offsides.
Yeah,
it was on the far. It was on the far side of the play, but it came through that way.
Good job by McKenna. You see, she paused. She's waiting for the back line because if they call it correctly, well, I guess it's no. She would have been offsides either way. So.
Yeah, L
was the whistle, right? We saw that last week.
L was way offsides, but she was not near the play, but the ball came from that side, so they possibly could have called it in that way too.
Yeah. Regardless, Goffstown resetting here, going through the middle. Ari, nice tackle by Spaulding. And again, they're coming forward. They've got a couple passes here. Little collision there. Spaulding looking to do something with it, but again, a lot of their passes, they're passing to space rather than players. So, attempt there. Kat's going to chase this down.
She should be able to get it.
Oh, yeah, she's making the turn. Little heavy touch here. She's going to try to go around the defender here, and the defender's going to tackle it away, but Elle's there to tackle it back. So here comes Elle with another strike. It's going to go across the mouth of the goal, but McKenna was not in a spot on the end of that to be able to do anything with it. So it will be a goal kick. So, yeah, I was just starting to say.
There's a goal kick going in again into congestion.
It is, yeah, very contested. Oh, yes. Another shot off a defender, too. And that ball's still in. Well, I don't know. We could be pressuring that. There's just an errant pass. So, yeah, it looks like, Spaulding is just not connecting entirely right now. Oh,
there's another
Kat looking to stuff that in. Oh, the defense is able to clear it away. Boy, these opportunities are developing fast, Joe, against the Spaulding team. Adri's going to find Ari. She's going to get to it first. So Ari, Adri, and Elle right now having lots of space. Oh, Adri's going to go in.
Dribble through
alone, yeah. Going to take a shot a few yards out from the 18. So about 21-yard shot there.
Another quick switch here for Spaulding.
Yeah, well, this is Spaulding's first game of the season, Joe. So I'm sure they've had a number of scrimmages and practices and whatnot, but in terms of actual D1 live action, this is their debut for this year. Oh, and there's a through ball, and the goalie's not coming out
can make it to it. Oh, got her offsides.
Oh, that one was a little closer. It's a moot point, but I don't know about that one. But
yeah, with Spaulding coming in their first game and Goffstown coming in off of
hungry,
playing against the game of caliber of BG, with the speed that was in that game, you're seeing I think you're seeing some of the results here. Goffstown had to be really moving quick. Yep. Jumping on ball, any type of contested ball, and I think they've got the one up on Spaulding at the moment.
Yep. Autumn looking to send it. It's going to come across. Can Ari get
Ari's there?
Ari's
she's able to finish it.
And she buries it in the back of the net. So the Goffstown Grizzlies go up by a score of 3-0. 25 minutes left in the first half. So I think Autumn was being a little unselfish there, Joe. I think Autumn could have cut that toward the middle and had an opportunity, but she saw her teammate wide. So Good job creating a higher quality opportunity there, and it paid off.
So Autumn and Kat coming off with
Rose
and Grace both coming on.
Hey, the sisters. So couple of Spaulding players trying to direct traffic here, communicate with their team. Center mid here challenging L. L's going to swing it wide to Adri. So I think the pace of play has slowed a bit, but we're being purposeful, certainly, with our touches for the most part. That's how these games go, right, Joe? Like, you have a game plan coming in, and sometimes the other team dictates the style or pace of play. So again,
Goffstown doing a great job closing some of these lanes.
Absolutely.
Is a good look. Defense looked it over her head.
Yeah. I think it's telling, too, Joe, Brooke and Bridget, our center backs, have only had a couple of touches each, almost 20 minutes into the game. So that's a good sign.
Shannon tossing out.
You know, Spaulding's had the ball on our side of the half a decent amount, but not for sustained possessions. A couple of passes and then it's turned over, it seems, or it's sent forward like now. So we get a winger. We get a winger that's going to be able to take a wide turn and get that across, but Shannon's waiting for it, and no threat with that. So big send forward. Ari's going to send it back. And
Good job at Spaulding taking that one down and getting control of it.
Yep. Bridget's going to chase that down.
Out to Adrian and out to Ava.
She's going to send it over to Ava. She's got Brooke as an option. She can get it. Oh, she can't get it forward. It's going to bounce off. This is going to come back in. We got to be.
They've got someone there.
Yeah. Brooke's going to bump the body there. Avery's going to get rid of the ball. So that was an opportunity that developed. Not a great one, but still an opportunity that developed that really probably shouldn't have. An opportunity that we might have paid a higher price for against BG, for example.
Yes. Ball is moving a lot faster and a lot sharper.
In Rochester, putting together some consistent, couple of passes here and there, but it's that third, fourth pass that doesn't seem to be finding the connection they're looking for. And again, that's credit to our players as well. We're clogging the lanes. Yep. Rose is wide open beneath the booth here, and have someone within 10 yards of her. And try to get that forward to L. You can clearly see, Joe, a couple of these players trying to direct traffic for Spaulding. Just not quite everyone on the same page yet, or at the same skill level.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Again, first game.
First game for them, yeah.
Yep.
We got Cheyenne and Ayla coming in for Ava and McKenna.
And if my notes are correct, Spaulding lost or graduated 5 seniors. I'm not sure how many of those were starters, but again, like every team goes through it, but there's indication of some adjustments, that they have to work through. All right, so Mia's going to throw it in. She's going to find Ayla.
Oh, I missed Mia coming in. Mia must have came in for Adri, looks like.
Yeah, it must have happened right below us here.
Yeah.
Bridget's going to come forward.
Pressure.
Oh, Mia held on to a little too long, get tackled, but Bridget's there. That's going to go sent back. Oh, Shannon sent that forward. That could have been dangerous. She had Brooke and did Avery come out? Avery came out too.
Wow, we missed a lot.
Yeah, we did. What happened? What game are we watching?
Oh, well, Cheyenne came in.
Oh, what game aren't we watching?
Yeah, Cheyenne came in for Avery. I didn't call who came off.
Well, like I said last game, we're not quite in mid-season form yet ourselves. All right, so L's going to send that back to Brooke.
So it would have been Avery.
Yeah.
Ayla must have come in for...
Oh, nice ball. Brooke found Ari on the far sideline. Ari's going to streak down here. Can she stay ahead of the defender? She's going to have a shot.
She's able to cross it.
Oh, a great centering pass.
Just a touch ahead of
Ayla, down.
But there it is.
Where are we? This
Rose,
is a bouncing
Grace
ball.
has got the ball.
Grace
she should be able to take a left shot.
Left foot. And
it bobbles it and doesn't go in.
The goalie got it, but there's a exciting bobble for Goffstown anyway there for a moment. But the goalie does a good job keeping it out of the net. But that was a quick developing play.
Oh, here's Avery. She moved up to defending mid.
Oh, yeah. Yep. She prefers the midfield. Yeah, Ari was streaking there, and she had a little bit of help. I thought we might see a goal out of that.
A lot of good opportunities in that 18. See a little bit of that crazy ball.
Ayla's going to send it over to Grace. Grace does a good job getting it down. Oh, and she saw Ari, but so did the defender. Ari's going to get it back, though. She's going to cut it back in. She's going to try to center it with her left foot. She's got it in her right. She's battling. She's got two jerseys almost draped on her.
She's still able to center it
over. Yep. Ayla can't get it, though. And good effort by Ari.
Good job by Grace.
Good tackle by Grace. And she's got,
now she's got a clean line.
She's in the box without being really pressured. I think we're surprised at the time we're having.
I believe so.
Like, even there, I think Grace could have had another touch, which is not the norm when you're in the opponent's 18 like that. Oh, Avery comes down with it. Send it forward. The sun ducking behind a cloud here, mercifully, for a few minutes. Spaulding trying to work it up there, the far side of the field, their left side.
Spaulding holding a really tight field.
Yep. Well, it's somewhat reminiscent of last year. They kept a real high line, though, if I remember correctly.
Well, here we've got a 10 yards.
There's a bump and a spill. A Spaulding player goes down, and that will be a foul call. So a free kick on just on our side of the field.
Yeah, they compressed that down to 10-yard play for the past minute or two here.
Yeah. I don't know if that's by design or that's not making the longer pass quick enough. So we're going to send that forward. Real bouncing ball here.
Here again, you can't be offsides on your own side of the field.
No.
But you can. No, she's not now.
Well,
no, she was on past the midfield.
Oh, Ailey, got to keep going forward with your speed. She was trying to look for an outlet. Commendable. But she's one of the faster players on the field right now, I would imagine. So make the defender catch you. All right, so we will have a
Spaulding's complacent to punch it out. And
yep, I'm going to throw in quick. So L's looking. She's going to serve that in with her left foot. Oh, the goalie does a good job tracking it down before it can find Ari. So, again, lots of chances.
Mia trying to head it off to L, but not able to.
But here's Avery able to bring it down. No one around her. Grace is going to send it forward.
She sends it to Ari. Oh, they got Ari offsides.
Yeah, Ari was just offside. The ref was right there. He certainly had the best view. Again, they're fairly disciplined keeping that line. So
I did see Ari break at the kick, but she must have been offsides prior to that. She was close.
Right. Offsides is the most difficult call to make, I would think, or one of the most difficult. So there's Grace just dribbling it in. You can't be offsides if you're dribbling the ball in yourself to the 18-yard.
No.
And the defender's staying back a little bit, so our players are going to stay on. Good job by Ari. She's going to cut it back over to the middle.
She's done that a few times already.
The defender is kind of giving up. Oh!
Rose.
And she found Rose sitting on the far post, but she was offsides. Great idea. So for offsides, you need 2 defenders between you and the net, and typically the goalie is always one. That's why people focus on, well, you just have to have 1 defender behind you. But that's presuming the goalie is there as well. So in that case, only the goalie was between her and the net. That's why she was offsides. Oh, nice steal by Elle. Elle's got her left foot loaded, and she buries it off the top bar and into the far corner.
Well done.
So Elle scoring a hat trick in the first half of the second game.
Yeah.
Score number 2, Elle LaValliere for a hat trick.
So we're going to have a couple more subs here. Brooks coming off. Elle's coming off. We're at a score of 4-0 here. And the game is not even half over yet. So congrats to Elle again for a breakout game, no doubt about it. And here comes Spaulding right back, though. Not content to sit back. They're making their own chance here. Oh, there's a pass in the middle, but it's going to be sent back out. And there's a shot from afar, but Shannon's able to track it the whole way.
That in, yeah.
So how many times have we seen that? You know, teams get scored on, and they come right back.
Come right back, and put it right back into the 18 and take a shot.
And we know how quickly momentum can shift in these games. Again, no surprise. This is similar to last year. Spaulding playing down for most of the game, but never playing like they were out. So another offsides call.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on, Joe. Are they just keeping a high line?
They're
keeping
a high line.
Are we breaking too fast? What's going on? What do you see as a former coach?
I see that they're holding a really high line. They're only leaving 10 yards to be able to play. The coach is concerned about that.
Yeah, I think coach is wondering what the refs are seeing.
But that was an offsides. It was actually mentioned by one of the players.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before the whistle, and right before the kick.
Our player or Spaulding?
Our player. Unless Spaulding knows our names. It's a product of holding that super high line.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Whoa, throwing it from on the field.
That almost looked like an illegal throw. They're going to let her do it again.
Yeah, she threw it from the white line.
Yeah, I guess it's,
What are we doing, Red?
reasonable confusion here.
Switch this out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Grace.
Not enough on that.
Nope. So Ayla's going to turn. Avery's going to stay on. Yeah. We've got a streaking center back, so we can run with her.
Lots of numbers coming up.
Well, it doesn't matter, yeah. And that's a shot from afar. And there's a rebound. Big, juicy rebound, but we just couldn't get there. So that was a strike from Ari not long after she entered the box to her left. Goalie did a good job blocking it, but that rebound seemed like it hung there for about 10 seconds. But we couldn't get there, and kudos to the goalie for smothering it, because that was going to be in the back of the net. So
look at this high line.
Yeah, we just got to.
That was a 5-yard field that they were playing on.
I think their line's getting higher now.
Yeah.
And so we just have to get more through balls. Just send it, and get through. There you go.
Get it through.
There you go, Alyssa
there
Jordan.
You go.
Yep, passing it.
Got her offsides on that one.
I didn't have a clear look at that one, but Rose was called off, I guess. She
I
was the
don't
one
know.
receiving the pass. So Spaulding looking like they're playing a little higher and tighter here, and I don't know how many offsides we've had. I don't know. Seven, according to Keith. Not sure what our record is, but I bet we're closing in on it for offsides in the first half.
Key to beating offsides now is just a dribble through so high.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Keith was just mentioning dribbling through, and that's certainly how effective Ari's been, dribbling through on the far side of the right side. And there's a ball that effectively dribbles through. Ayla's going to have one touch. Goalie's going to come out. All she has to do is get around her, and she's going to get that in over the goalie and a score.
Well done,
Great
Ayla.
finish. by Ayla. There's a flash of that speed, so good job by her. That's her first goal of this season. I don't recall I don't have my stats from last season if she did score a varsity goal or not. This could be her first varsity goal.
Could be her first time. Thinking that she may have gotten one last year, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, she certainly scored a bunch of JVs, but regardless, congrats for her first goal of this
Nice
season
job,
anyway. So again, that was effectively a dribble through. It was a bounce back that we were able to get a touch on and then, get right behind the line very quickly.
That's the big risk of running that high back line.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. They're 20, 25 yards in front of the penalty area. Oh, and a nice touch by Grace. Yeah, and she was waiting for the whistle, I think. As she made that turn, she stood there, and sure enough, the ref obliged and blew the whistle for offsides. Spaulding is sending it real far forward right now. So, nice touch by Alyssa to find Rose. Rose sees Avery. Avery's going to just send that through.
And there comes Ari.
Here comes Ari, but the goalie has the angle and is going to get there first, but have to kick it out of bounds. She doesn't want to play one-on-one versus Ari. So we're going to have a quick throw-in here, and there's no offsides on the throw-in, so we should be flooding that penalty area. Oh, and can Ayla get a touch on it?
She's still there.
Oh, that's obstruction. What's the call?
It should be obstruction.
No, they're calling it on her. So the goalie went down for the ball, did not have it in her grasp, but I could see it was a loose ball. Ayla came in, as is her right, to challenge that ball, got it poked away, scored, but I guess because she made contact with the goalie, it was a foul, but she won the ball in the process. So regardless, here we come again.
Yeah, the ball was never any kind of possession prior to, so.
So Grace is going to send it over to the middle. It's like Alyssa's going to send this back for Avery. Spaulding's now off to the races. They could have numbers if they send it forward quickly. Get a lot of space. Bridget just looking to slow and contain here. Oh, it's going to get by her, and there's going to be a shot. Oh, and that's a great shot.
Wow, look at that.
Yep, so just like that, Spaulding has their first goal of the game and first goal of the season, and that's going to put a little more pep in their step. So we're looking at a 5-1 lead, or score, 4-goal lead still for Goffstown.
Yeah, she was able to dribble that from the top of the 18.
She sure was.
All the way into the football 20-yard line.
And not challenged.
Not challenged at all.
So, well,
and when she was challenged, she was going into the 18.
There's good players, and there'll be good plays against every team we face this year. And great finish for the Spaulding player to wipe away the clean sheet.
Looks like there was a number of substitutions on that, and I wasn't watching, Tom. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just see that. I see the result on the field.
I rely on you, Joe. So.
We got Kat.
If you don't know, I don't know. Oh, good poke there by Alyssa. And Alyssa's going to be able to poke this forward and try to stay in front of the defender.
She's still in possession of the ball.
There it is. Yes,
and she's able
good
to go through.
Effort. She never gave up on that ball, and Alyssa has her first varsity goal of her career. So well done by Alyssa. She got in front of a defender, got a defender spun around, another defender and the goalie came out, did a good job trying to tackle it. But again, very similar to play from a moment ago.
Same players before, but
regardless, good stick-with-itness by Alyssa, and it paid off. So our 5-goal lead is back with about 8 minutes left to go in the first half of play.
Ayla, what a great steal. Not enough on that to get it to Kat. Good stop by Mia.
Yep. Bridget's going to be able to get in front of that. She's going to run out of real estate. It'll be a Spaulding Red Raider throw in our defensive third. We're waiting on a whistle. Yeah, we got another sub here. It is warm out there, Joe, and that sun's come out. Boy, I'm sweating looking out the window here. Sweating from all these goals. It's exciting. sweating in my GTV dad shirt. The big emblem on the front here. Oh, there's a poke by Bridget. She got her foot on it. Well done. Keep it out of the box. Ayla trying to swing it wide. But, again, Spaulding doing a great job contesting high here. So you could see Spaulding here putting on the brakes. That's how they've been getting so many offsides. Ava D is going to have a touch. She's going to send that through, and we're on sides. It's going to be a foot race.
See if Ayla can get to it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, the goalie did a good job coming way out to extinguish that threat, because if she didn't get to it first, there was
it would have been a touch and a goal.
No one in 25 yards between their goal and our player. You know, sometimes games are played on what we call a narrow field, or they get hemmed in on the sidelines. This is like a half-court game. Oh, and that ball. Oh, yep. We're going to send this forward here. So McKenna's going to send that. It's going to go high. I think that went through the crossbars. So it would have been a good field goal, but good, quick, powerful shot. Just couldn't stay down enough. A lot of players kind of wiping sweat off their faces and heads here. It's a warm day today. Feels like summer.
An August day. We haven't had many of those this summer.
Yeah. Spaulding trying to get that forward. Bridget's going to have 10 yards to decide what to do here. And send that over to Peyton.
Peyton, yeah.
Peyton's going to send it right back to Bridget. Bridget's going to turn up a little bit here.
To Mia, and Mia finds Kat.
Yeah,
Kat's got lots of real estate.
So that's one of the subs we missed here. So a nice little give and go here by Spaulding to get it back and try to get it through the middle. So good job by Alyssa to come back and play some defense on that. Step by Mia, but Spaulding battling, keeping possession here. Not advancing it, but keeping possession. They're going to try to send it forward. And Bridget's going to send that forward, and it's going to come right back. So there's a good ball through. If Ayla can get there, and Ayla can get a touch.
She's got the speed.
She's going to keep it in front of her. Defender does a good job turning that away from her and just booming it upfield. It's going to stay in the field of play here. Bridget's going to come over, and she's going to try to get it around the outside. So she's got a nice, clean look there at Ava D. She's going to bring it up. She's going to go side to side here. So we've switched the ball from one side to the other.
Look
now
at
we're
how
going to
small
send
this
it
field
forward.
Is.
Yep.
Ooh-hoo.
And there is no one.
There's no one.
And Kat's got to get up there for some help.
Oh, my
goodness.
Finish it.
Yep. So that was I don't want to say uncontested, because the goalie was certainly trying to track that.
That ball was in the defense's possession.
Yep.
At the football 40-yard line.
So
Autumn drilled uncontested from the 50 to the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so great job. Congrats to Autumn. That's her first goal of the season. So last year, Joe, in our home opener, not our home opener, our season opener, we scored 7 goals as well against Spaulding. And we had 5 different players score. So I think, are we at that point now, Keith? We get to 7 goals. So 5 different scores. So Yogi Berra would say deja vu all over again. But yeah, that was an interesting, response by Spaulding there on Autumn's rush. She got past the line. I think they were looking for an offsides on somebody. They might have had a case. Regardless, they gave up.
I think the case was that you can't be offsides on your own side of the field. It was that close. That where she received it was really close to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know.
And so,
but it's like once we get past the line,
once you pass the half yard, as long as none of your players pass you as you're dribbling.
Yeah, well, they didn't track
you're
back.
Still on.
And the goalie was stuck. Nothing
the goalie was
stuck
with nothing.
She couldn't come out. She couldn't get off her line, and Good finish. So there's a send forward. Ayla tracking it
still
down.
got it.
Yep. Just contesting that. And we get a quick throw in. Again, Ayla should be making a run here. Here it is. Ball's going to get sent forward. Yep, Spaulding's going to be able to put it forward.
We're on the 2-minute mark on the clock. We'll be on
Yep.
the watch.
Oh, and there's a ball through to
There's
Autumn
Autumn
again. And the defender's tracking this one down, though, is going to be able to get in front of her. So quite a different response than last time, Joe. Again, Spaulding never giving up last year, really. I think that last was just a breakdown. Oh, and there's a send in trying to go through the defenders. And we've got a streaking player coming up here, and she's on sides. And that's a great through ball, but I think Bridget's going to get there
Bridget's
first.
speed getting right to it.
But that was a great idea by Spaulding. Another sub here, and we're inside the 2-minute mark, so we'll be on the ref's watch for the remainder of the game. So if they determine any stoppage time, I mean, certainly there's been 8 goals in the half, a foul or two, so be interesting to see what they decide. I don't know if you noticed, Joe, for the viewers at home, probably can't tell, but to the left of the scoreboard, if you're looking at the scoreboard, we have the banners for the 8 seniors that are playing on varsity this year. So, oh, there's a shot from afar, very kind of a hopeful send. It's going to sail left past the back line. So we have our 8 banners already up. Like, they'll be up at every home game, not
Hey,
not just for senior night. What's going on here? I'm tangled up in wires. Good thing
There's
we're not
the
on
whistle
TV.
for the half.
Good thing we're not on TV.
Yeah.
All right, so there's the end of the first half, and wow, what an exciting half it's been. Goffstown Grizzlies leading by a score of 7-1. We will see you in the second half.
I'm Avery Morin.
I'm Kat LeVake.
Yep.
Did you know that ketchup used to be sold as medicine? That's right. The popular condiment was once thought to be a cure for indigestion.
The Goffstown Adult Education Program, also known as GAP, offers in-person and online courses to any student 16 years or older who is seeking credit recovery, an alternative diploma, or a high school equivalency certificate. Additionally, students can receive elective life credits for work, home, volunteer, and alternative educational experiences. The program offers a wide range of courses, including algebra, biology, health and gym, English, U.S. history, and welding, where students are given the opportunity to engage in hands-on learning with our knowledgeable teachers. In-person courses are offered every fall and spring semester, while online courses are available year-round. Tuition is $75 per half credit. Payment plans and scholarships are available for students who demonstrate financial need. The registration process is quick and easy and can be done using the link that's always posted on the GAP page of the high school website. This link will take students to an online registration form which lists what classes are currently available to sign up for. Once completed, the registration is processed and the student will receive an email containing their student contract as well as details of how and where to make any payments that are due. We at the GHS Adult Education Program are eager to assist you in your educational journey, and we're looking forward to being able to help you with our enriching courses. If you have any questions or concerns regarding the program, please feel free to contact us through the high school website or call us at 603-660-5302. We are also available to reach through text at 603-487-7047. We look forward to hearing from you and to being a part of furthering your education.
The Goffstown Shuttle is a comfortable and easy way for Goffstown residents to secure transportation for a variety of needs, and it's completely free. The Manchester Transit Authority is pleased to partner with the town of Goffstown to provide curb-to-curb transportation to the residents of Goffstown. We strive to bring an enjoyable riding experience that helps those in need of transportation. All Goffstown residents are welcome to utilize the Goffstown Shuttle, completely free of charge. Everything from getting groceries to needing a ride to medical appointments, Goffstown Shuttle has you covered. All buses are ADA accessible and people of all ages are welcome. Priority will be given to those over the age of 62 as well as those going to medical appointments. You are welcome to bring someone along for the ride if you would like to have a family member or friend with you. Passenger destinations are permitted within Goffstown and for medical appointments in Goffstown, Manchester, and Bedford. You can also gain access to any destination on the MTA system by connecting to Route 6 at the Shaw's Plaza. The MTA and Goffstown are looking forward to meeting your transportation needs. Give us a call now to schedule your first ride.
All right, welcome back everybody to the second half of the second game of the season for the Goffstown High School Grizzly girls varsity soccer team. They are hosting the Red Raiders of Spaulding from Rochester, New Hampshire today. And the Grizzlies are leading by a score of 7-1 to start the second half. The clock is wound down. The ball's at midfield. The refs are ready. And the players are starting to walk back out onto the field here. All right, and this game's been a game of contrast so far in terms of score, offsides, pretty much every stat you can think of. And even the start of the second half here, the Grizzlies are trotting out onto the field, and the Spaulding Red Raiders just gave a very loud cheer as they walked onto the field. So looking forward to a very exciting second half here, Joe. What are your hot takes from the first half?
Hot takes in the first half. Goffstown's doing a great job holding the ball. They do have to work on the more discipline on their offsides. Playing against a team like this, there's other teams that will play this way and can put on a hard offense too. So you're going to be able to take this as a learning time to play against those teams with that high back line. But if Goffstown can stick to the game plan they had the first half there, it's going to be the score is going to reflect it.
Similar results, I would think. So it looks like I'm trying to get a good look at their formation now. It is clearly a 4-3-3 the way they're lined up here. Of course, with some of those players pinching up for the Red Raiders. So it looks like the same starting lineup that started the game, Joe, if I'm looking at it quickly and correctly here for Goffstown. So there's a ball that's going to go through. Ari's going to try to track it down before Spaulding get to it. And Ari is going to come away with it. She's going to go wide. It's going to be a nice... And it goes through. And she had a nice cross. The goalie came out a couple of yards off her line and tried to smother it and went underneath her and beyond the back line. So
what is that called? Did she not touch it?
Yeah, sorry for the confusion to our four people listening. But I was waiting to see the corner kick get set up, and instead it's a goal kick. So
it was a complete blank.
She must have dove over the ball and somehow not touched it.
Yeah.
And kudos to the refs to be able to discern that, because I couldn't tell from here. All right, so Spaulding looking to get it out, and they're going to try to get it through the midfield here. They're going to kick it forward, and Avery's going to get there first. Good read on that. But again, here's that four-back line, nice and high for Spaulding. You know, we tend to have our outside backs at least pinch up, so we don't always play a straight flat back. And boy, what a difference from last week, Joe, if you think about it. Bishop Girton possessing, building from the back, daring you to come in and play, chase the ball while they play keep away. And Spaulding here just keeping a much higher line. Yep, there's a nice little give and go. Elle's going to try to keep it going down the far sideline here. And she's going to knock over the Red Raider who was defending that. I think she knew it. There's a little hesitation there waiting for the whistle. So Red Raiders will have a free kick about halfway, just outside our attacking third, or right at the top of it. So they're sending some players deep, which they can. We don't play as high a line as Spaulding. The ball's not going to reach them nearly. So the ball's getting batted around midfield here. Goffstown's going to try to come down with it. It's going to find a Spaulding player who's going to be able to turn on the inside and take it right down the middle of the field here. Going to get challenged, dish it off though. And that player's going to be able to turn in. And we will be able to get the ball out for the moment, but then they're going to send it right back in from about 30 yards out, 35 probably. So Shannon's going to send that right back to the center. Ari's going to fight for possession. She's going to flip it over to Elle. Elle's going to bring it down. Again, a little congested. The most congested part of the field is the center circle right now. They had 6 or 8 players in it. So McKenna gets a touch. Spaulding's going to look to turn this around. But that ball looked like it was out. It was literally directly in front of the ref, though. So it's going to stay in regardless. Ava's going to see Avery. Avery's going to find McKenna.
Good job, McKenna, keeping that ball in.
McKenna sees Autumn. Autumn's going to just send it into the middle, but she didn't see the defender in front of Ari, so Ari's going to try to track it down, though, but Spaulding's able to come away with it. Oh, good step by McKenna. And if McKenna gets a touch here, she got a nice big touch. She's coming in alone. She's coming in on the right side. She's going to send it in. Oh, just wide. The goalie dove. That ball had a little bit of a slice on it. It looked like it might have a chance of tucking in that near post, but it went just wide, about midway up.
Only the defensive wing came running in, number 10 and number 4. When they got beat, they just kind of jogged and watched McKenna dribble away.
So Spaulding trying to get it out of their defensive third here. They're on the close sideline here. They're going to have a throw-in near the Goffstown bench. And they're going to throw it in. It's going to stay in. Oh, good job by Spaulding to keep that, but they're going to give it away pretty quickly here. Ava sees Bridget right in the center. She's going to pass it up to Elle. Elle's going to send that down the far sideline, and we've got Rose here. Oh, no, that's Kat. I'm sorry.
Kat.
Yeah, same cleats, and on the far side of the field. That was confusing for a moment. So Kat took a quick shot. It's going to go sail wide past the far post from her perspective. So, a couple quick shots here, but not super high quality.
Nope.
And not on frame yet, I don't think, this half. But generating chances, always a good thing.
Right up the middle again.
Boy, this is something we've seen before.
Ari's unable to keep it inside the post.
Ari was able to intercept that like a cornerback, picking off a wobbly throw.
That's the third time, Tom.
Yep. She sent it right back. The goalie did a good job getting as large as she could coming out. And Ari just went wide of that far post on the ground. So the goalie looking to kick to the right sideline, but we come away with it.
Yeah.
And their line has not had a chance to stay as high as it was last time. So I'll flick that into the penalty area, but there's no one there to do anything with it. Again, goalie kicking it slightly to her left. Bridget comes down with it. Dumps it forward. Oh, great through ball. Ari is uncontested here. Oh,
and still goes wide left.
As Yogi Berra would say.
You said Yogi Bear last time.
Yeah, that was my accent. That's my New England accent. That was a replay of Ari's last shot.
Yogi Berra.
Yes, I have some so-called family listening from far away. That
so-called family,
yeah. True family wouldn't call me out like that, but I'm a big boy, I can take it. All right, so here we go. Elle looking to make something happen. Avery sending it forward to Ari. Ari trying to make the turn. Good defense, poking the ball away. Avery resetting. Yep, we're playing in a congested, narrow field at the moment. Oh, good touch by Ari. So we've got to just move this ball forward. Just move it forward. Oh, just a little more weight on that pass. And Elle could have one-timed it, I think. Oh, Ari just got pushed forward from behind by a defender, but she seems okay. It was off the ball play. So Goffstown pressuring a little bit, and there we go.
There it is.
Another steal by Ari, and she's coming in uncontested. And that time she will not be denied.
That time she finishes.
So she went a little more to the right, changed the angle, and that ball went right down the middle. So great effort, great steal, and good finish.
That's the fourth time a short kick is coming come back to bite Spaulding.
So we have surpassed last year's goal total for a game. I believe Spaulding was the high point last year at 7. So the Goffstown Grizzlies now leading by a score of 8-1 with about 32 minutes left in the second half of play. And again, some good play, some good players on the opposite team, but
Ari's got her speed. She's coming in.
She's going to contest that. She knows what can happen.
Possess the ball,
and she's going to get that swung over to Autumn. Autumn's going to try to work it around. She's going to send it toward the top of the box, but the goalie. Oh, the goalie bobbled it. Yeah, but not enough for Kat to or Elle to get a play on it. So Goffstown just keeping up the pressure here. Elle dancing around with it. She's going to send it back to the middle. A little miscommunication. I think Kat wasn't expecting it. So there's a long ball sent forward. So Bridget's going to scoop this up. She's got options. She can go the outside. She's going to cut it up toward the middle here and then send it forward, but going to find a and let's
Sharon there to track it down.
Yep, so there's a shot by Spaulding after a little bit of bouncing ball play there, but not a high threatening shot. Shannon scoops it up, sends it out to midfield, and Avery's going to step up and get possession here. Oh, she tried to get it through. Almost got it through to Elle. This is going to go back to the goalie. We should charge that.
Yeah, she was pressuring that.
There we go. The goalie is so far out. Oh, my gosh.
Come right back
All
down
we need
the
to do
middle.
is send that back up.
That would have been another one, Tom.
Good step here. So Elle's going to want to go to her left. And she's going to blast that from her left into the far corner. So that is Elle's 4th goal of the game.
Goffstown goal score number 2, Elle Lavalier. That is her 4th of the game.
So according to Google, 4 goals in a soccer match is an overhaul. I don't have an opportunity to say that very often. In fact, that's the first time I think in all the years of broadcasting. So new and different is the theme for today. Brooke's going to punch that up to Autumn, and Autumn's going to try to get it over to McKenna, but not going to be able to get through. Avery's going to settle. Avery will get it over to McKenna. McKenna does a good job getting 2. Avery overlapping the run, trying to keep that ball moving forward. But we're caught a little bit out of position now, so that ball's up for grabs. We're going to get to it. So good job. So a couple of 2-3 quick passes from the back line.
Into the corner.
And now we've got a run by McKenna, and she's going to be able to get a good angle on this here. I think all the defenders closing quick. I think there's only been one corner in the game, if I'm correct, right? The one corner that Goffstown had early on. We have 7 Grizzlies about to sub into the game here, Joe. Good catch. So get ready.
I'll pay attention to this one.
I'll defer to you to name them all. Oh, nice little punch down on the ground. And here comes Ari again. One-on-one. And there it is. So that is Ari's third.
So for number 3.
Ari has a hat trick. Elle has an overload. And we have
Mia and
7
Ayla,
players
Peyton,
subbing on.
Cheyenne, Grace.
With the score currently
and
10-1 in favor of the Grizzlies.
Ayla, if I haven't mentioned her.
All right, so no, I don't think there were any subs for Spaulding. So Spaulding's almost playing a different team at the moment. Let's see if the results are any different. Bridget's going to step that up, bring that up. Oh, no, and that's going to get stuffed back, but luckily we're able to recover. That ball's going to go right back to Spaulding. They're going to at least send it in. Shannon's going to let it roll beyond the back line for a goal kick. That could have been trouble.
Right with the middle to Spaulding.
Yeah. Another shot from afar. It's going to go on the other side of the goal wide and across the back line. So we will
Big switch for Goffstown.
have another goal kick
Moments
here.
later, 2 shots towards goal.
Yes, so that's interesting. Like I said, I don't think Spaulding had any changes on their end. So that kick's going to go wide. Rose does a good job keeping it in. And roll it over to Peyton. Peyton's going to send it forward. Spaulding's going to come down with it. Ava D getting in there to intercept it. Going to find Rose. Oh, good block, good effort. And then that ball's getting sent right back into the penalty area. So no high quality chances, but to your point, Joe, it's stayed in our defensive third
It's
here
been in
longer
our-
than it has been.
Yeah.
And here we go again.
They're able to keep it. Spaulding in that hand.
So quick throw by Mia. There's a send forward, and Rose is going to be able to track this down. She's going to cut it
Win it
in.
and get in the middle.
Get tripped up. That's okay. She maintains possession. She's going to get
And
it,
there
split
she
the
goes. See if she
defenders
can get
here.
her shot off.
And there's a nice shot with her right foot and a good stop
stop
by
by
the
the
goalie.
goalie.
Yep, she went down into a butterfly position and smothered that. No rebound. So good, quickly developing chance there. Spaulding going to dump it down here again. I think Bridget has had to touch the ball more in the last couple minutes, Joe, than the whole first half. Ayla looking to track that down. She does. And again, Spaulding very disciplined with their back line.
They certainly are.
They put the brakes on quick. And in unison, which is the key to that
ball
strategy.
needs to come out wide.
Yep.
That's the problem right there.
Yep. Peyton get dispossessed there, and here comes a little bit of a challenge. Peyton's tracking back, though. We're going to have a cross.
I was going to say, this is
but that's
the
going to be a
first.
corner. That's the first corner of the
Yeah.
game as it deflects off a Grizzly. And I believe that's the first corner of the game for Spaulding. Keith confirms. He's on his second stat sheet.
Yeah, Peyton had Cheyenne way out, wide open, and she possessed that ball and made a turn towards the middle, and Spaulding was there with 3 players that gobbled it up.
I murdered the first stat sheet. Organize it in a second.
I want this chair.
All right, well, shout out to our audience today. We appreciate it. Like I said, we appreciate GTV letting us broadcast. And here comes a corner kick. It's going to be a short corner kick back up. So we're going to stay pretty deep, though. Yeah, good D. Get a good block there. And it's going to bounce into Shannon's arm. She's going to roll it out quickly here.
Plenty of room.
Yeah,
plenty of
Cheyenne's
room.
going to bring it up. She's got some
And then
space.
give. Well
Yep.
done.
So Rose has it. Rose going to beat one defender here, and she does with ease. She's going to be able to turn the corner here. She's getting a real good angle and a good look, and what a great cross.
Great
The
cross.
defender. Good job stopping that and not causing an own goal. That ball had a little bit of pace to it, but the defender did a good job of stopping it in its tracks. And just like that, offsides.
Offsides.
Again, Spaulding just did what we did not do a moment ago, and that was move up very quickly after the shot. And it kept us offsides. Is that our first offsides of the second half? First, so. 8 offsides against Goffstown in the first half, and that was the first of the second. So Rose has the ball. He's going to try to get it through. He's going to find Kat.
Kat's going to
take a shot,
Way
falling.
wide right.
Yep, and it's going to go wide right. She collects herself up off the turf, brushes off the pellets. I'm sure they stick good on a sweaty arm or leg.
Hey, Goffstown's got to pressure this again.
So the goalie looking, Joe, you called it. How many times has this been a near disaster for Spaulding?
I've got 5 in mind right now.
And there's
number
another
6.
kick. It went right.
That needs to be settled, and then you just dribble right in.
That went right to Alyssa. Yep. If she had gotten a different touch on it, she could have walked that goal in. So good cut over by Spaulding. Trying to get it through the middle, though, but we're there. Haley's going to punch it forward for Rose, streaking down the near side here. She's looking to turn it for an angle. She's going to have a good cross here. Who's there? Who's there? Oh, the goalie. Another
there.
Good stop from her knees, smothering that ball. No rebound.
Quick rollout.
Quick rollout. Yeah, this is looking pretty good
advantage.
for them. Yeah. Well, it had a good start. It fizzled fairly quickly. And here comes Grace trying to Maradona and turn to the center, but Spaulding not having it. So Bridget's having a winger track down on her, and the winger gets a touch on it and muscling it away. Oh, and the bodies are tangling right outside the penalty area, though. So if there was a penalty, it wouldn't have resulted in a PK. But, ooh, that was that got interesting for a moment there, Joe. One substitute.
There's been a little bit of frustration over in that corner, I've noticed in the past few minutes.
So we're about the halfway mark in the second half of the game here. Goffstown enjoying a 10-1 lead. Spaulding, as predicted, not playing like they're down 9
There's a first
goals.
good shot.
Yeah, and there's a good take.
A good one. Not first good shot,
from
but
afar.
there's a good shot.
Yeah, from afar, but they're certainly not giving up as expected. And there's a touch. Oh, no, and we're going to have a quality opportunity here. Good look there. Yep, good feed, but I think, did that get blocked, or was that just not struck as well as she wanted to? Yep.
Off to the right.
Oh, that was looked very dangerous for a moment.
A little bit of a hesitation there, and Spaulding jumped right on it.
Yep. So Grace trying to play it back, to play it forward. Bridget's going to try to settle this. She's going to get that right up. Yeah.
Twice as many shots on goal as they did in the first half.
So here's a nice run by Alyssa. She's going to have a shot here. Good idea. The goalie again from her knees, another save. So it's not just what we're seeing and what it seems like, Joe. According to Keith, Spaulding has twice as many shots on target this half than they did in the first half. And I think a lot of those have come in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Another shot in, but again, the goalie up for the task, scooping that up off the ground without much difficulty.
Got a big switch coming in here for Goffstown.
Yeah, looks like we're going to swap out 5 more players, including our goalie. So we're going to have churned over the roster a couple of times in this game. Good opportunity for lots of minutes for a number of players. Oh, and here's another streaking shot, and it's going to go in. Another great attempt by Alyssa right down the middle, and it found the goalie square on, and no rebound. But
goalie hasn't had to move very much to get any of those shots lately.
No.
Straight in and being able to smother them right away.
Goalie must think she's playing center field. Oh, and there's a ball in, but the goalie does a good job coming out and clearing it well beyond the sideline. So it'll be a Goffstown throw on the far side. I'm guessing this will be the opportunity for another mass substitution here. And see the ref signaling it, but it seems like Seems like it'll happen. Someone needs to yell sub. So we're going to have a throw-in and quite a delay.
Oh, now
And
the subs
now
are
we'll
coming
have
in.
the subs.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So it looks like
That gives everyone a
looks
breather.
like Danny.
Yeah.
We haven't seen them yet play. They played the first game.
Ella Coletti. So I think these are some players from JV that will get called up as needed. I don't think we use the words or use the term swing player technically, but call-ups nonetheless. So we have a new look team on the field for
That
Goffstown
was
right
Maeve
now.
with the ball, and we got Adri playing. I think.
Yeah, Rose is going
a
to center that
mid-position.
over, and there's a hit. There's a strike. Oh, and it just.
That is in.
It is in.
It is in. Yes,
went
up
in.
and in.
So well done by Alyssa.
She was able to capitalize on
Yep.
that one.
So that was a nice feed from Rose to Alyssa, and she found the back and the top of the net. So
Goal scorer number 3, Alyssa Jordan.
we have all ones on the scoreboard right now, Joe, as the score is now 11-1 in favor of the Goffstown Grizzlies. Yeah, in all my years of broadcasting for girls or boys varsity, I don't think I've seen an 11-goal game from any team, opponent or us.
We're going to have a complete reset here. Double touch on the ball.
We've got 15 minutes left, and yes, I think Coach is exhorting the players to make sure we have double touches. Good opportunity to practice passing and be very purposeful.
Oh, there was a foul of a double touch.
Double touch by who?
At the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the reset there for the play to start.
Oh.
Spaulding
I
had
was
a double
interpreting
touch on
that
the ball.
as like,
yeah.
Minimum 2 passes.
No.
More
So it
touching
turned
of
into
the ball.
Goffstown ball in the center of the field, and there was confusion on whether they needed to be on their respective halves or not. Now we have another call down there, which was hard to see from the booth. Put in by Adri. Oh, and Alyssa was able to get her heel on it, but not able to get it towards the net. Goffstown's able to keep the ball. Rose taking a rip and stays close to the ground, and goal is able to smother that once again. Ball up and over Adri's head.
Yep.
Back to the defense. Mia is able to push it back up.
Adri chasing it down the middle here. Spaulding's going to come away with it. Ella looking to get it upfield. Grace trying to get it past that stout back line. And there's a throw that's going to go over the line, go over the top. There's no offsides and a throw in. And there's a nice shot, but it's going to go into the side of the net closest to her. So good quick attempt there.
3 subs by Spaulding here.
Yep, now a few more subs from the Red Raiders.
So our back
I think
line
we've had a
is-
record of subs in this game, too, that I can remember.
We got a fresh back
from
line. We
both
got
teams.
Ella Coletti over there, number 14. We got Peyton, Mia, and Cheyenne making up our back line.
And Riley is in as goalie.
And Riley is in as goalie, so we have a complete switchover of the defense. Got an offsides call in Goffstown here. Seen that before.
Yep. So we've got 12 and a half minutes left in the second half here. It is about 5:30 in the afternoon. That sun is still high enough to be warm. And not any clouds in sight. So it's going to be a warm finish here. Nice little
Good
give and
job
go
from
here.
Elle and Peyton dig that ball out.
Yeah.
See if Elle can keep it.
Elle's getting challenged here. Peyton comes up. Ball's up for grabs in the middle. Good touch by
And that's Nave.
Nave, yep. Oh,
Yeah.
and that ball's going to get through, but Rose won't get there. But
Rose
she's going to
is there. She's gonna
challenge it.
challenge it and able to get
Yeah,
it.
boy, we've seen that before,
Touch on
kind of
it.
blocking that attempt to clear, and the ball going in the direction we want. Good step by Alyssa.
Yeah, that was a whistle. Just
and what was
should
the
have been
call?
a play on, and the advantage didn't come
I guess
about.
he didn't
so.
see an advantage to play on with or develop. Yeah. So not too many fouls today. Both teams have played a very clean game. 4 fouls total.
Ooh, off an elbow.
So there's a kick that we haven't seen a lot of today from the Spaulding goalie in the air. Oh, someone takes a tumble midfield, and again it looked like Spaulding could have played the advantage
Yeah,
there,
looks
Joe.
like they could have.
Boy, they had forward momentum and possession. But here
That
comes a
would've been
quick
on
kick
Adri.
that's going to go over our back line. We're not going to be able to keep it in front of us. But the threat's going to be neutralized here as Goffstown's able to get it out quickly. And Spaulding's going to repossess it in the middle.
1-2.
For a moment anyway. Good battle here. Spaulding trying to get the angle. Cheyenne able to find Rose.
Rose able to keep it in.
Yep. Rose is going to
Punch
send
it-
it down the
punch it up there.
sideline. We've got to chase it down. We've got, the goalie's coming way out. She's
Way
going to come
out,
out past
outside
the
the
penalty
box.
area just to clear it out of bounds. That was her only play in that position. So Goffstown has a throw in. It's going to be quick here. Good throw in
Great
by
throw.
Rose.
That should be a take.
Yep. And it's going to be a little bit of an off-balance send-in by Alyssa. Not going to amount to a high-quality shot or threat. Goalie's going to kick it right back out.
Yeah, out to Cheyenne.
Yep.
To Rose. Rose has got plenty of green in front of her.
And we're going to send it in again, and here
She's
comes the
gonna play it to
goalie.
Nave. Nave is going to get a touch on it.
Nave's going to get a touch.
See
It's
if
got
she
a
can
wide
finish
open
it.
net here.
And she's
and
not
it
able
just
to
goes
put it in.
wide. It just goes wide. And we had Danny on the far post, but just couldn't connect. All she had to do was get a toe poke on that. Yes, Nave. That was Nave sending it in, going just wide, and Danny just not being able to get a toe on it to deflect it in. So here comes a kick. It's going to go out of bounds, so Goffstown's going to get it right back. And send it in pretty quickly. Peyton's going to settle. Send it down the sideline, but it's going to roll out. Spaulding will have a throw in, and their
It's one of
defensive
those you
third.
just need to get a quick little touch on it, slow it down, and possess it as it comes by.
Throw comes in. Grace is
Grace
on it.
is there.
Yeah.
To Adri.
AG's trying to get it up through the middle. Rhodes going to have a touch. He's going to keep it on the inside. Nope, it's going to go out. And try to turn the corner. Gets tripped up a little bit. Maintains possession. And ball's up for grabs. Yeah, the ball did not go out. Good tackle by Adri. Adri finds Cheyenne. Little give and go here. Back to Alyssa from Grace.
And she's got it back to Nave. Nave's going to have another shot at it.
Nave's got the angle now. Oh,
That
good
was gonna
block.
touch by the goalie.
Yep. Oh, and what a collision of bodies on the rebound right at the top of the box. What is the
What's
call?
that call?
Well,
An offsides call. Ain't that interesting?
Offsides.
It didn't look like the ball even came back on the other
the
side
ball
of the...
stayed in the penalty area, I thought. But regardless, play is on here, and quickly as Spaulding's got it past midfield. Yeah, I want to watch a review of that tape, Joe.
There may have been no defenders back there, but there was certainly this round orb called a ball.
Right.
Could keep that on sides.
And we had possession, and it hadn't changed possession. No. Goffstown sends it forward. Oh, and there's a merciful cloud going in front of the sun for just a moment.
Ooh.
I'm sweating through my shirt up here in the booth, Joe. I can't imagine playing.
Right,
here comes Rose. She's going to have a nice cross. Oh, nope. She's going to shoot it on near post and just have it sail wide. One bouncing into the side of the net. So we got one sub here. So
Avery for Adri.
Yep. So Adri is coming off. Avery going on. Looks like she's in the defensive mid position. Or is she going to be a center back? No, she's a defensive mid, I would say. So we've got there's a far shot there.
That's Nave,
yeah. Nave taking that shot. I was going to say we had one of their center backs hanging way back, which we haven't seen a whole lot of the game. Steal by Spaulding, trying to get it forward. But Avery's able to get it up. Oh, that ball's going to go through. So, boy, we've seen this a number of times. Here comes the cross by Rose. Yeah. This time it's in the air, a little strong.
That ball might stay in. No,
yep. So
too much.
That was a cross in the air, but too far for anyone to get a head or a flying leg on it.
Crazy ball. Start swinging anything except your arms.
Yep.
Oh, bobbled up in the air, and she did a basketball grab and dribble out to in front of her. Stop that ball from going in.
Yeah. There's a punt. We're going to get a leg on it, send it backwards. Spaulding bearing down on it for a moment. So good touch, but that's going to not stay in bounds. So we're right at the 5-minute mark. So at the end of the game, this scoreboard will no longer be counting down. The official game clock is now located on the wrist of one of the referees.
Yeah, it was an offsides call. It was not an out of bounds. Danny was offsides by 5 yards or so.
Spaulding with the free kick. Going to launch it forward. Trying to work it up the sideline, but I think we ran out of real estate.
2 more subs in here for Spaulding. Goffstown's holding tight. Avery was able to touch the ball, keep it in play.
Yep. Avery looking to just send that through. Yep. And it's a foot race.
It's a foot race.
Oh,
she's able
great
to come through
effort.
with it.
Getting a little wide. Oh, and a shot, and the goalie just...
And Nave is able to finish it off and get the shot that she's been looking for.
So the goalie did all she could to get a hand on that, get it off the crossbar. No chance of collecting a rebound. And Neve was there with the outside of her right foot to punch it back in. So congratulations to Neve, her first varsity goal.
Well done keeping up with that.
Sophomore.
Yeah.
So that changes the score to 12-1 in favor of the Goffstown Grizzlies.
I always tried to instill the players to be shocked if the ball goes in the back of the net and be ready for that. Expect the rebound.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of that right there.
Yep. Good highlight of why you need to keep your run going.
Keep it going.
Oh, and that ball comes down awkwardly.
From Ella.
Yep.
That ball is out of play.
We have another sub for the Red Raiders. And the bright green penny is handed off to the player coming off.
A 2-minute call on the field. Left to regulation. Danny with a touch. Not able to bring it down.
Oh,
And Alyssa's able to play through a player
and
on the
here comes
field.
a through ball, and she was offsides.
We were offsides. We had 3 of us
Super
offside.
high line. That line was almost at midfield. Holy cow. We've 12 offsides, according to Keith. Keith has
That means half as many this
earned
half.
his volunteer pay today. Do you need another pen? Have you run out of ink? Lots of action today. Lots of play. Lots of goals. Lots of offsides.
Yeah. Grace gets dispossessed, but Alyssa's able to come away with it.
Yep.
And able to punch it up with an onside play. Rose is going to try for another.
Yep.
Maybe
We've
a final
seen this
time
before.
here.
She's
See if
going
she
to
can
cross it,
that.
and that's again another one.
She's got Danny in the
nice.
sights.
Yep.
And
Danny did
Danny's
good to get
there.
her foot on it, but it went wide.
Good position.
Yep.
Right
Good
play.
play.
Good play. Right way to do it, but just unable
So
to connect.
Goffstown's seen 2 completely different styles of play and probably skill levels in back-to-back weeks. So
For sure.
their next game is Thursday night. It's an away game at Gill Stadium in Manchester against the newly combined team that was formerly
Avery with a
Manchester
shot.
West and Central. So I expect it has to fall somewhere in between here in terms of the opposition's game plan and probably skill level. So it'll be interesting to see how they respond the next game for sure. Avery trying to punch that up, and there is the final whistle. So the game is officially in the books, and the Goffstown Grizzlies have prevailed. They've got their first points of the season by defeating the Red Raiders of Spaulding High in Rochester, New Hampshire by a score of 12-1.
Well done.
So thank you everyone for joining, and we will see you on Thursday night. I don't believe the game will be live streamed, but hopefully it'll be up soon thereafter for everyone's viewing pleasure. Thanks again.